Welcome back, everybody. This is Mike with Jealous Lawn Care, and today we're going to talk about what to do for your lawn on Memorial Day, or right around the beginning of June. So these are what we're going to talk about today, and we're going to talk about a few other updates I have on my lawn for you guys. It's been a busy week, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is going to be your late spring, early summer update for your lawn care program. And what I recommend are the following. So hopefully you see my other videos and how I always recommend not to put down fertilizer in the summertime, because you don't want to stress your grass with trying to grow and also stress it with heat, the drought. There's a lot of factors at play. And if you stress it too much by making it grow too much, you can open up your lawn for diseases, insects. You can open up for a whole bunch of things. So if you are using the regular fertilizer and you're trying to promote a lot of growth in the summertime, it's not a good idea. So if you've been watching my videos in the past, you'll know that I do not recommend putting down a regular fertilizer treatment in the summertime. There's really no reason. Your grass is under so much stress as it is, just because of the fact that you have the summer heat to deal with, and then you have drought. You have a whole bunch of factors in the summertime that you don't have all the other times of the year. And that's why you fertilize throughout the other times of the year, in spring and fall more so, and not in the summer. If you're trying to push your grass to grow, you're putting too many factors at play, and it's just not recommended. So what you can do if you really want to, and you want that little extra green, even though, of course, in the summertime, the grass is always going to be a little bit more brown, just because, again, we're factoring in the drought, the heat stress, all those factors, and of course we're not using as much Milorganite and other fertilizers, right? So like I said, if you do want to fertilize in the summertime, which I do, nothing wrong with it. If you don't, not a big deal either, but recommend an organic fertilizer like Milorganite. And as of right now, at the end of May, it's finally back in stock. If you go to Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Menards, it's pretty much at all those places. And from what I heard from some of my subscribers, it's also available at some of the, I think they're called like flower shops or garden centers, that's what it's called. So you can also check those out in case you can't find it at your local big box store. All right? So Milorganite will not stress your lawn more than it can handle in the summertime. It's great. I've been using it for many, many years. Summertime application, great, no problems. And like I said before, Milorganite I'm using once a month, regardless. Doesn't matter what month it is, unless it's the winter, of course, but put that down monthly. That'd be a great program for your lawn. And then for Memorial Day treatment, I like to put down Scotts Grubex. Or you can use any type of Grub Ex you want, or Grub Control, but I've used it in the past and had good results, so to each their own. So what this is going to do is this is going to kill the grubs that are in your lawn. How do you know if you have grubs? There's a lot of issues that you could see. You see a lot of brown spots, larger brown spots usually. And I've personally seen them near trees, like underneath the trees, and a little bit extending past the trees. So let's say the tree is this large. I usually see them somewhere between here and a little bit larger from the diameter of the tree. That's just personal experience from walking the neighborhoods and stuff like that, and lawn consultations. And also I've seen it a lot around the concrete or sidewalk, not so much sidewalk, but more so on the driveway, along the edges of the driveway and further in. That's usually, from what I've seen, that's usually where it starts from. Again, not always an exact science, but if you have grub problems, this will kill your grubs. However, this is for next year. This is a pre-emergent, pretty much, if you think about it like that. So this is going to kill the grubs in the ground for next year. So what this does is it feeds the grubs that are already in the ground and under the dirt. And what it does, it makes them feel that they're already full, so they no longer eat. I don't know, again, this is all science, way above my head, way up here, so I don't know how this works, it just works. Alright, and what it does is, like I said, it makes them feel that they're full, so they no longer eat at the grass roots. And this is a great thing, because if they're eating at the grass roots, that's why when you have grub problems and you pick up your brown spot or your grass, what happens is you can pick it up just like a sheet of carpet, we'll say. It just lifts up because there's no roots that are attached to the ground. So grub issues are very, very easy to identify. Just literally pick up the grass. If you can pick it up really easily. So everybody has grubs in their lawn. I hate to tell you that, but everybody's going to have some grubs. It's just a matter of how many. Some, let's just say 2 to 3, I'm just making up these numbers, are not of a concern. If you're doing like a 1 foot by 1 foot, 1 square foot, if you don't have an infected spot, you'll probably have, let's just say 3 to 5 grubs. And if you're picking up a spot where you're really infested and you have a problem, then you're going to have easily 10, 20, you're going to have a lot of them there. It's very going to be concentrated too. So that's how you know. And also if you're doing everything in your lawn that you should be doing, we'll say, you're doing normal fertilizer, you're cutting, you have a sharp blade, but what you're missing some of that browning. You still have browning pretty much all throughout. You might have a little bit too much grub. So to try this, see if it works for you for next year. Again, this is not going to do anything for this year. I know everybody loves to see immediate results, but this is not a product that is immediate results. Grubs is hard that way because you're killing them for next year. It is important that you put this down if you've had any kind of grub issues in the past. It's good to put down every year. It is not a cheap product. I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks, but saves from quite a bit of hassle and having to do resod and rework. So then the last product I always do right around Memorial Day or a little bit early. I'm a little late this year because I like to put down this Bayer tree and shrub protectant. So this is kind of like your fertilizer for your trees. It also helps it get away from some insects and bugs. So it's a good, nice thing to have, and it also helps them bloom a little bit more. So again, I don't have any hardened proof. I didn't do a test on this, we'll say, but this is supposed to make all your trees, your bushes, your shrubs, all of it just blooms real nicely, better than normal. But I haven't tested that, so that's maybe just hearsay. But it's always good. If you're fertilizing your grass, fertilize your trees too and protect them from insects and bugs. That's what this whole weekend is about, protecting our lawn and protecting our trees. So I'm not going to go through today on how to apply the Grub Ex or the Milorganite or even this tree and shrub protectant. So this has all been covered in my prior video. I think it was pretty much exactly a year ago. I'll put a link below in the description, so nobody wants to repeat yourself, right? So check out that video if you're interested in that. Otherwise, stay tuned here, and I'm going to give you a few updates on my lawn. All right, everybody. Now it's time for the selfie stick. Everybody loves this because it gets really shaky. Shaky, 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 shaky. Sorry, I know that got everybody dizzy. But yeah, my image stabilization sucks. We all know that. But you guys aren't here to see perfect videos and edited videos, right? You guys are here for content. Exactly. So, one update I wanted to show to you guys is this section right here. You can tell I have a few sections that I'm going to get to. One section right here where I'm currently testing sod versus seed. So you can tell this is coming in pretty good. This was seeded last year because the sod turned out to be failure, just because of the fact that timing of the year and also, most importantly, where it's sitting. It's sitting right next to the blacktop. That's always a big problem area for a lot of us because of the heat. So another spot that I seeded is right here. And you can tell it's looking really good right now. So we've had some warm weather. However, yes, it has been pretty wet. Probably one of the wettest springs that I've ever remembered here. So that's coming in very nicely. I'm very happy to say that. And yes, you'll notice there's no stripes this time. I figured, hey, what's the point in striping? I mean, it's raining, at least once a day. So that's why right now I'm just trying to get this video out as quick as possible. I got, lots of content for you guys, and just want to make sure I get something out. Didn't get to freshly cut the lawn. This is let's see, 2 or 3 days old now, so it's almost due for another cut, but that is what it is. And you could tell, other than no striping, I know it's sad, you could tell I got a lot of leaves randomly in spots here, there. Other side, you're going to see a lot of stuff like this on this quick little walkthrough, and that's because we had some severe flooding this past Memorial Day. And it was only like 15 minutes or something like that, but it was just insane. We had tornado, we were all in the basement. Most severe weather I've seen. Killed a lot of our vegetables in the back. Golf ball size hail. So I'll show you a quick video now about my flooding that I had. It was the worst storm I've ever seen personally. So check it out. I was very worried, and I'm very happy to say that not a lot of damage other than a lot of leftover leaves and debris are here. Today is Memorial Day, and we had a tornado in the area. Had to take shelter, first time ever here, but put the garbage out a little bit early apparently. It's just floating everywhere. This is only 15 minutes of rain. Look at this. This was the quickest and biggest downpour of rain and thunderstorm. I mean, there goes my nice jealousy line there. I just hope that none of this that is submerged, all this grass right here, does not cause a problem later on. My neighbor just put down fertilizer about an hour ago, and then this huge storm came, but every single day this week they were predicting, 50 to 80% rain every single day for literally a week. I just cut my grass this morning, 8 o'clock, and now it's like almost 3 o'clock, and it's just a downpour. I was going to do my Grub Ex and my fertilizer treatment for today too, but I'm very glad that I did not, and I waited. And somehow I gotta figure out how I'm gonna drive across the street now and get out of here. I'm supposed to play volleyball in about 30 minutes from now. Here is a Honda Civic approaching the flooded intersection. Will he make it? You can hear it struggling, creating waves and water in the grass. This whole section right here, again, used to be sod, now it's seed. And it seems to be taken quite well. I mean, this is growing in very thick, and I'm very happy with that. And a lot of these leaves, like I said, these are not weeds, don't worry. Lawn care program, the weed control, it's all working. These are all leaves from the flood, all right? Then this whole section here, right in the front, this is a big area, and also right here, this whole section right there, just to make sure I get it right on camera. So this, again, I'm gonna try and find out if I can show you the old video where you can see all this used to be brown, just because of the fact that after I got done sodding, the sod went great, watered it all through the summer, even though I know wrong time to sod. I didn't have a choice. I sodded. It was middle spring. It was a little bit late, and then I'm pretty much right when I was in that last week of watering, I got hit with this extreme heat wave, and the grass wouldn't take to it, so I pretty much had to water all summer long. So that sod didn't take too well because of the fact that it really had a hard time with this blacktop being so close to this heating source, which is the blacktop. I mean, this heats up so quick. And also on this corner here, this was always an issue. And again, I sodded that last year. This year I seeded. Another spot right there on the corner. Seems like most of the corners that are heat source from especially two different sides, that was always a problem. Little on the blacktop. I don't have a problem next to any of my sidewalk areas because the sidewalk really doesn't attract as much heat because it's made of concrete versus the blacktop. And man, I can't wait to get rid of this blacktop. It's going to be many, 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 many years until we can afford a changeover, but it's on the to-do list eventually. And of course, we all know I have to mention this. There's that grass that I love so much. It's finally come up, shot up really quick with all this rain we've had in the last week or two, where it's raining almost every day. So a little more brown that you can really tell, and it's shooting up pretty good. And this one over here is even looking better. This is pretty much all green. So this is going to grow up even thicker, grow up taller. Love those grasses. Oh, and also while I'm at it, hey, look at this. This is probably the first time I'm ever able to get this lilac actually blooming in the springtime or summertime on video. I never get this on video. First time. Not too big of a fan of lilacs, just because of the fact that, yes, don't get me wrong, they smell amazing and they look good. However, these are only blooming for probably like 2 weeks out of the year, so the rest of the year just looks, I mean, it looks kind of green. It doesn't look that great. I'm more of a fan of color. I mean, if it was like this all summer long, no questions, I'd keep it, but I'm probably gonna get rid of it also because it's just hanging over too, so it's not built in the best place. It's kind of hanging over on the lawn. See, I'm experimenting here with this tiny little hydrangea here, and it was about this size last year, so this one came up pretty good on its own. This is the second year for this, so glad that it came up, but could be better. And then this little guy, another hydrangea, not doing much. Yes, it's coming up again on its own, thank goodness, but it could be better. I want something brighter. I mean, this is already, you know, the end of May, and it's already looking like that. It doesn't have any big blooms or big color or anything like that, so yes, it's good that it's green, but I want something bigger and bolder. Got to give that curb appeal and the front yard the best possible chance for jealousy, right? Alright, so that will do it on the updates, and I will keep you guys informed in the next few months how summer takes to the new seeding versus sod. So like I said, sod was a problem, and I'm guessing it's due to the blacktop heat. So I'm going to see if sod does any better, and I'll let you guys know once I have a conclusion if the seed takes better. In my opinion, it really should. Sod, of course, is great. It's good for a quick fix. Front yard, I always recommend front yard, always go sod. But however, if it's not going to take, because it's right along the edge of the blacktop, it's not a good solution because you're going to have to keep changing it out. So hopefully the seed will be better because it's already used to that heated area. It's not used to perfect sod farm environments. So if you guys have any other questions about lawn care or trees or grass, whatever you want to talk about, I'm here for you guys. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.